All right, hey, take a look at this swim platform off the old ski boat. It is beautifully aged and turned gray and ugly. It's supposed to be a good looking orangish brown teak wood, but it has weathered to the point that it's just gray and ugly looking. So I have taken the brackets off of it that attach to the boat in preparation for a little treatment. And I'm going to use this Brite Teak cleaner and brightener first of all. Then I'm going to use the Teak sealer from the same company, and we'll use a stainless steel Brillo pad, just what you'd commonly find for cleaning around the house or the bathroom or whatever. I'm going to show you how it looks before and after, and I've heard good things about that material, so we'll do a little test, find out. This is even worse and uglier on the bottom side, but we'll get some sealer on there and see if we can preserve it. Okay, here we are after the first coat of the Teak cleaner, and you can already tell that it's brightening up, turning from gray to more reddish brown, which and in this light it isn't very good, but I'll take it in to the shop after this. But since I'm out here, I figured I'd take a quick video. This is the stuff here, Teak cleaner and brightener, and then the steel wool. That's working pretty well. I'm trying not to tear it apart as I do this, but that seemed to take a hefty layer of gray grime off the surface of this, and so I'm gonna run it one more time, which it directs you to on the back if you've got a pretty weathered swim deck. And this is off of a 1993 Malibu Sunsetter, so I'm guessing that this is the first time since 1993 that it's ever been treated. Maybe someone was nice to it in this first season or two, but it sure looked beat and hammered, and I'm just trying to keep it alive for as long as possible and maintain the nostalgia of this old ski boat. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's holding up well for being super old, almost 30 years. So I'll come back when I'm done with this stage. I'm going to let it dry overnight, and we'll put a sealer on it tomorrow after it's dried out a little bit. Feels kind of soggy and heavy just from putting this water on and scrubbing it down, so it's doing something. Okay, and then there is after the second coat or treatment, and I think it got a little more of the dark staining out of it, but it's not too much different, so I'll go take it in to some better light. All right, here we go. Step one complete. The Brite Teak sealer and brightener has been applied. Scrubbed it down with a stainless steel Brillo pad, and obviously looks better and more original color for this wood than the gray weathered look from before, but it's still wet, so when it dries out it'll probably look a little more dry. So what we'll do is put that Teak sealer on there as a protectant final coat, and hopefully try and preserve the look. So let's flip it over. Kind of the same result on the back. The back looked a little worse than the top did, so I've been told that this boat kind of sat in the water and probably took more beating than a normal swim deck, but so we'll see how it turns out. Okay, hey, take a look at this. I left this swim deck overnight to dry out, and that's what it sure did. You can see kind of bleached out, even almost looks white. The wood almost looks white. So obviously we'll put the sealer on there and it'll turn that probably back to the teak original color. But yeah, I wanted you to see that after that sitting. It looked like this just probably 8 hours after I had it all soaking wet. So let's put some sealer on there. Okay, we started with the bottom, and that is the result. It did like expected, darken it up to a more of a natural wood color, and that's what I ordered. It was the natural light. Gives it a brighter look, and I think it looks okay. I maybe would prefer a darker, more red tone to it, but this will work great. See how long it lasts too. Hopefully a year, so I'll be doing this next year, and then I can adjust the color as desired. But I'm going to flip it over and do the top. Alright, here is the top of the swim deck. All coated. Coat number 1. I like the way it turned out. It's nice and clean, and you can tell it's going to be protected for the season. So I'm going to go over it one more time since I scrubbed it so well. I want to make sure it's fully sealed, so I'll go one more light coat, but that's probably the final color. Looks good.